Hi, good morning everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue here in Tampa, Florida. It's a gorgeous morning here. Low temperatures, light breeze. You can see leaves falling out of the trees. You wouldn't know we were on the surface of the sun today. Morning! There's Erin. Erin's our coordinator and our operations manager today. Feeding is done. Today is day 1 of 3 for Panicure, which is a quarterly dewormer that we do for all the cats. And it's Monday, so I'm headed to one specific cat directly in front of me, if you guys are at all familiar with the layout of Big Cat Rescue. I'm gonna do something a little different today. It is my rehab day and it's a cleaning day, and I have been told that there are so many questions regarding Miss Winter, so we're gonna go see her today. Hi! So, almost needs no introduction, but we will introduce him. Hi, mister! It's Mr. Manny. You're not on a platform or in a den. You're still acting like breakfast is coming. Sorry, you got what you're getting. You got what you're getting, sir. So please take a second and share this, tag friends and family, share onto your timeline, share into groups, however you feel fit, to let people know that we are live. And it's Manny Monday. Hi. Of course, this Manny Monday is definitely asking for second breakfast, because first breakfast had yucky dewormer in it. Gross. Gross. Grosser. Look at that flower. It's just a weed, but there's still a flower right in front of your face. Handsome man. So today I figured we would focus on Manny because it's Manny Monday, as always. Also, I think we'll try to go see Summer and what we can see of Val. Because it occurred to me yesterday when I was talking on my live, I was like, oh, we haven't rescued since 2019, but that's kind of not true because we do a rehab and release program here, and so we're constantly rescuing native wild bobcats that are orphaned or injured, and here lately a lot of really weird like neurological FLM situations. And he's like, you're not talking about me, and I can smell it. I can smell that you're not talking about me. So, that's kind of not true. We've rescued quite a few cats over the last couple of years since closing to the public, and it's all been wild bobcats, 3 of which in the last year were not releasable. Val, who'd been hit by a car multiple times and shot by a farmer, was not able to be released. Summer, you guys know, has some sort of genetic, I don't even know what to call it, but she's teeny tiny. She should be like quadruple the size. And Miss Winter, who we have suspicions has FLM, definitely would not be able to survive in the wild. So I will take you guys out there to see her at the end. I will go into food prep, gather everything I need. It's a cleaning day in rehab, which means it takes 4 times as long. So Summer, Val, and Winter have all been our most recent rescues. So if you guys aren't familiar with them, they all have bio pages. They all have merchandise that you can purchase at bigcatrescue.biz. You can also sponsor them now that they are permanent residents. Just because it wasn't the traditional rescue from a horrid place or a backyard breeder or a roadside zoo or whatever, they are still rescues and they still need our support, right, Bob? Yeah, you know. You support those Bobcat ladies, don't ya? That was very nice. I like when you rub your cheek instead of your teeth on the wire. That's very helpful. Very nice of you. Let's see where he wants to go. Huge thank you to everybody whose donations yesterday on my live made it a really fantastic live. I was so excited when I got back to my desk because unfortunately I don't get to see the donations as they're happening during the live, but when I get back to my desk and I can see it's over $200 yesterday, Mr. Manny. The step we gave him. How awesome. Now it's going to make it really hard for me to show him and see what you guys are saying on the screen. So I will just focus on his pretty face for you guys. You guys can help each other out in the comments. Happy Manny Monday, sir. Such a good boy. You really are. You really are a handsome man. Yeah, now that the weather's cooling down quite a bit, I'm seeing the cats that were usually pretty quick after breakfast to go lay in their den all day. That's because it's hot as the surface of the sun here in Florida. This was one of the most insanely difficult and hot summers since I've moved here. I've been down here 8 years, and it was shocking just how terrible and gross it was every day. So now that it's cooling down, the cats are becoming more playful, right? Manny's been getting vocal in the evenings. Out and about a lot more. They're hiding out in dens a lot less because they don't need the protection from the surface of the sun. I hear you, Beecher. So most likely everybody who's a regular here hopefully has joined and been tagged. Heard it was Bella's birthday, so happy birthday if that is true. And thank you so much for the donations, you guys. What's that Beecher talking about? What's that Beecher talking about? I don't know why you're laying like that, but pretty cute, pretty scary though. I don't like it. I like it, but I don't like it. Who you see? Who you see? I don't know how to get a good no wire angle without being terrified. Who do you see, sir? You don't want to go right in front of your face. I don't want to go right in front of your face. You are something. That was very cute of him for 0.2 seconds.
For the desk cleaner should be the pressure washer at the Himalayan.
You see somebody. I don't know who you see. Got him all worked up. I don't see anybody behind me. There's nobody over there. I don't even see Beecher. I just hear him. I know, as soon as I would walk over there and see Beecher, He would just eat grass. Anyway, all right, so I didn't mention him, but I do think I want to go check on Mr. Zucari real quick. Just leave my cart there. Then we'll go see Summer and Val, and then I will take you guys out to rehab with me. It'll be a little tricky. I'm not going to be able to do a ton of talking until I get over next to Winter, and even then it's going to be very minimal because we do have 2 rehab cats, 2 Bobcat boys that are releasable, and we do not talk or spend a ton of time around them. But I at least want you guys to see her. You know, there's tons of questions. I'm not going to be able to answer a lot of the questions people have about her because that's not like my pay grade. I don't get to make those decisions. I do know that they are talking with a specialist about doing an MRI. An updated exam with Winter now that she has been stable, eating, taking her meds consistently. She eats every single day. Let's see where the Zucari is. We'll check in on him since he got the, I want to say snip snip, but it's more like a tug. Hi, Zuzu. Hi, handsome boy. How's Zucari doing? Like, you were in the room when they did that to me. Sorry, buddy, I didn't know that was the plan. He's just laying in the middle there. So I'll be completely honest with you guys. You have tons of questions about the rehab program, but that is Jamie's wheelhouse. So I have absolutely no idea what to tell you guys on certain things. I don't know if the boys will be collared from the FWC. I don't know exactly what Winter's exam will entail. I just think that they want updated information since we've had her for a while and she's stable, and a lot of times the FLM cats don't survive very long, and Winter has stabilized, so she still falls over. She can't really run, but when she's walking and going slow and taking it easy, she looks great for all things considered. She is a little bit skinny, so we have upped all of her diets, and she takes prednisone every single PM. So that's really all I can say about Winter at this point. I just don't have all that information. I'm not always included in those things, and I kind of find out when you guys do. Mr. Zuzu. I'm sorry, honey. I know one of your keepers told me that she brought in a pineapple top, and if it's still good, I can give it to you. I do that later today, if it's still good though. Is doing just fine. Right, Mr. Zuzu? I suppose that's where you're gonna spend all day. So the nice thing is that every keeper sees, every rehab keeper sees Winter every single day, and she weathered the storm perfectly fine. She was in her concrete den just like I told you guys she would be. And we are allowed to talk to her when we go out there, just very quietly. I know Emma and I specifically spend a lot of time giving her enrichment. Hey, you! There's a Moses. I couldn't just go by and not see a Moses. Hi, Momo. So they just want to do a little more information, updated information when it comes to winter, and I know they mentioned an MRI, but honestly, until that exam is scheduled and happening, I don't know if it's happening here at Big Cat Rescue. I don't know if she will go off site. I honestly, again, I wish I had this information. I wish I was part of those conversations, but generally I find out when you guys do, because I'm usually your messenger. So as soon as I know, I tell you guys. I'll go back to my cart and we'll go try to see Val and Summer, and then I'm gonna go up to food prep, gather what I need for rehab. We'll head out and try to get a glimpse of winter. Because I know it's frustrating, and some people that sponsor winter feel entitled, like they need to know every little detail, and honestly, it's an evolving situation. We've clearly never had a bobcat like that come in where if it becomes a permanent resident, it moves on to the main property. But with such a scary risk of it being FLM and being highly contagious, there's no way we could put the rest of the sanctuary at risk. So when we clean winter, we do most of that from the outside. When we do have to go in, like last week, Emma went in and did all kinds of mowing and weed eating and things like that. We bleach our shoes. Always wearing gloves and things like that. This is just crazy, by the way, to see Max and Marianne's cage from this angle now. There used to be a cage right there. Now there is a huge addition to the doorbell. So, actually, I might also make winter some enrichment before we go out there. If you guys are new, or you're, for some reason, you just don't seem to know the debacle that has been Winter Bobcat, she has a bio page. There's also an entire page explaining FLM and how we have been at the forefront of helping the FWC do research and figure out what is causing this. Something that is prevalent not only in bobcats, but also the Florida panther. Anything we can do to help figure out the situation, we definitely want to do. But again, I feel really bad because I feel helpless in trying to talk to you guys about it, because I personally don't have that information either. I just know that I show up every day and I care for her the best that I can. Where's Miss Val? Is there a Valerie home? Is there a Valerina in there? Are you on the den or in the den? Usually by now she has made her presence known. Miss Val. Nope, I don't think we're gonna get a Val today. She is most likely in the den. Not seeing her elsewhere. Let's try to see a Summer. And again, all of these cats and all of their stories are on our website. Where's this little lady at? Where's this little lady? She has thinned out so many areas in her ferns. There's like full official pathways now. So darn cute. Let's see. Is she up there harassing her keeper? Or she's getting really good at hiding. You know, her camera's been down, but to be honest, she doesn't spend a ton of time in front of that camera anyway. Do you see a baby floofball? Oh, I see her. I was like, she's not back there in her fern castle like she usually is.
It's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah, it's because she's up here on her coolaroo. You little stinker. Are you just watching Luke give you new water? Are you just watching Luke give you all the freshies? Yeah. Making biscuits. Hi, sweetheart. This is Summer Bobcat. Believe it or not, she's over a year old now. Believe it or not, you's over a year old now. You had to prove me wrong. I'm like, she's never up front in front of the camera, so it doesn't matter. It's not on right now because she's like front and center. You little stinker. That little stinker girl. For some reason, Summer just never grew like a normal bobcat. She was also an orphaned kitten. Her and Winter are close to the same age, so it's going to be really interesting when we go out and you guys see just how big, even though Winter walks very differently and is proportioned completely differently, they are very close to the same age. Are you coming over to help him? Oh, that's very helpful. That's very not helpful. Someone likes to attack the hose. I heard that someone thinks that they're just a giant. Someone thinks they're giants. You little stinker. Summer baby. Where'd you go? You gonna play with that toy on the other side where nobody can see you? Yep. You gonna play with that toy where no one can see you? You are up to no good. I see it. I see it in your tail. I see it in your tail. You better get that toy. You better get that toy. She's like, it's hard to get now. It's hard to get now. It's like, you ruined my game. I was gonna attack his hose and his bucket. You was gonna get him, huh? You was gonna get him. She is feisty. I'm going up and over, probably to the ferns now. Oh, he's taking me out. You're so silly. You're such a silly princess. You're such a silly princess. She is just on supervisor duty. Got Ryan over there, got Luke over here. Supervising everybody. All right, well, do one more little backtrack to Val, see if she came out. It's not like we see her that much, but Jamie managed to get one photograph of her to include her in the new calendar, so she exists. Just not today. Oh, now I hear growling. Did you come out, baby? Now I hear growling. I think you're just finally getting used to me. see her though. Very, very scary to hear you and not see you. All right, we'll try again. Try again on a different day. All right. Let's go back to the cart. We'll go up to food prep. I will grab the rehab food that I need. I already have the key, trash bag. Oh, actually, let's go make some enrichment or grab some things for enrichment. I have some stuff on my cart so that I can put something in for winter today. Cleaning days mean that we go into every single section that we possibly can. Sometimes if the cats just won't shift away, it's not possible. But then you can usually get another keeper to come out and help you shift. With winter, we try very hard not to ever spook her or make her think she needs to get away from us quickly, so everything with her is a little bit different. The cover of the calendar this year is just ferns. That's pretty funny. It's not. I know who the cover cat is, but this is the enrichment cabin. You can see I already have some sprays and some apple cinnamon spice. So what I need though is a tube of some sort. Okay, one tube. Or one of each today. We will put spices in the bag and spray some smelly goods on the tube, and I'll just put them in different sections of her enclosure today while I'm cleaning. Won't do that while we're live, of course. You'll also have to bear with me. I'll probably take the live off of stabilizer, and I know sometimes that makes it cut out for a second, so please just bear with me. But it's almost impossible to use the stabilizer and try to film through the super small wire out at rehab. And then I do want to address that since it's a cleaning day and I'll be going in every single section, I've already been made aware that there's a teeny tiny bird somehow. Don't know how it could have gotten in there, but I will say we've seen huge birds get into enclosures out here, like hawks and stuff, that there's no way they look like they could fit through a 4x4. But when they see prey or they see something they want, all of a sudden they can just, like, if their head goes through, their whole body can go through. It's sort of like cats. And then getting them out is horrible because they can't fit back out the same square that they came in through. So that's possibly what happened. I can't imagine one went through like a water box or a door while someone was coming and going, but you never know. If anybody's able to tell me exactly what section they saw that bird in, otherwise I'm gonna go in all of the sections, but all right, so in here, I already have my rehab key. I just need food and a trash bag. Hi.
Hi.
All right, so trash bag.
Prior to all of this starting, they went ahead and started.
I'm gonna get food. So this is one of our coolers. In here we have a rehab shelf. Mine is Monday. I already checked it this morning, so I know it's accurate, including Winter's updated. All right. Okay, food, trash bag. I already have gloves. I already have the key. Just gonna radio that I am driving into rehab and I'll be off radio. Once I get down here and make sure that it's open. Sometimes it's a Monday, sometimes that can happen. So if you guys came in late, you might want to rewatch this when it's all over. I don't do a whole lot of talking once we're actually out in rehab. But it's been a while since I've shown winter, so this is Brittany headed into the rehab area. I will be off radio. Okay. This is what we call the cell tower gate because there's a huge cell tower right here. Lake and the perimeter wall. Over there is where Alethea lives, the enrichment barn, the party house where my office is. Where you see this wood fencing is where we start the rehab area. I already see the bird. I should be able to get that bird out of here, no problem. Is usually out here in the large section. Sorry, they are mowing on the other side of the lake, like way over there, so it's pretty loud out here. She's very good at hiding, which is awesome. It's very Bobcat of her. She's made some area ferns and things like that. She's usually down here in the really tall grasses, but she usually starts to move away from us once we come down here. So it's just gonna take me a minute to spot her. She might have already moved away. She's a lot faster than you think. Here's the den I was telling you guys about. She has a huge concrete den out here that none of the other cats really have. Alright, so let's see. See where she's at. She may have already moved. She's so smart. Hopefully we'll walk around the other side. It's cage 5 and 6 we obviously aren't using. This tiny wire can be really difficult to see through in the sunshine too. She could also be right in front of us. Move down to her smaller sections, which would help me in cleaning. Her plate was clean from last night, so I know she's in here eating. And she's way down there. She's hauling. I don't want to chase her, so I'm just going to walk up very slowly. Wait till she sits down. People ask, do we think she's in pain? I mean, she is on medications to help reduce some of the things she's experiencing, but obviously she can't talk to us. We just try very hard not to add any additional stress to her. She is like legit out of sight again. I know she's down here. If you guys got to see her, she was like out of here like a flash. Wasn't super pretty, but she moved away. Miss Winter! Miss Winter! Well, I'm gonna have to go back up the other side and see if we see her, but I'm not gonna keep walking back and forth because I don't want to stress her out. But you guys helped me do my perimeter check. Always have to check the perimeter on cleaning days and every day. She has gotten away from us again. There's a bird alarm call. Bright. We attempted operate conditioning with her, but she was not into it. There's that bird again. I think she came all the way up front. This is the section we feed her in. I think between me and the lawnmower, she's just not having it, but I am not going to walk after. Oh, there she goes again. See the tiniest bit of movement. And she's headed back to her favorite spot. All right, guys, well, I tried. She has a feeding camera right here. There are various Nest cameras. Not all of them are functioning, but quite a few of them are. So you guys should be able to see her from time to time. Plus, I always try to take photos or videos on my days out here. So sorry I couldn't get you an actual, like, good visual of her, but I'm not going to keep chasing a cat that should not be trying to run. So hopefully that'll calm some people down, and you guys will know that we work with her every single day and we're keeping an eye on things, and we're going to get some second opinions and some additional labs on her, and once I know things, I will let you guys know. So thank you very much. If there's been any donations, you can go look for the cameras at bigcatcams.com. And I am going to get on with my day. I'm going to get cleaning done with the boys and then come take care of her. So thanks everybody. Have a great day.